Oh, right. Right. Man, I'm zoning out reading. Don't judge me.
All right.
Um,
So we're in that cave or the ruins, right?
you were in some sort of rooms, in the spire with the hermit in it, or like you were in there, portal popped, or like you guys found the portal, jumped through it. There was a shark guy and a bunch of dudes. You just fucking murked Mr. Sharkman.
Yeah.
And
Shark man.
We did our best. We tried just
you've tried really
we tried
hard.
everything to be diplomatic. Truly,
truly, the dice wanted him to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dice really did want him to die.
It was foretold.
And it seems most of the, except for a few shocker eels you guys ran into, seems like a lot of the other things that were here ran. You remember hearing a bunch of like chittering noises slowly getting further away, some splashing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, you're in like ankle deep water right now, so
yeah. We hadn't. We're like, if I remember correctly, there was like portal room. Oh, you drew a map. I just was looking at the wrong part of the screen. Okay.
There was a portal room, a room full of some polyps with a like weird machine.
Oh right, in
there was
flesh column.
Giant, the giant orb with the flesh column coming out of it. Beautiful picture.
Which looked like the totem on the coral reef.
Which looked like the totem on the coral reef.
And the coral reef totem was made of stone, wood.
Like some sort of stone.
Okay.
Yep.
And it gave the prophetic vision of a god damn it. I got full like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it. That was
I'm dying, guys.
Are you gonna be able to make it, or do you...
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm just really stuffy. Yeah, just really stuffy and sneezy.
Just the whole dying bit.
Yeah, just like a little dying, like a little bit, a little. But that's right. The totem, which looks like the flesh column, which came out of the metal sphere, showed a prophetic like vision. Maybe not prophetic, might have been a vision of the past, of a similar sphere. Was it a sphere, or was it just a metal object?
It was a hunk of metal, a metal object.
Yeah.
It wasn't that high of resolution of a.
Gotcha. Is a 260p.
Yeah, 260p Barack Obama blinking like a lizard on live TV. That's yeah. Sorry, I'm just laughing because he probably knows I'm talking.
But it was crashing seemingly, presumably to the island. We don't know, and I think we talked about this. Like to scale, it didn't seem like it was like.
You saw right? You saw open sky and like space in the transition. So it was really hard to judge how big the object was.
Okay. Got it. Cool. And now we're in a thing. Some people ran away from us.
Yep. Currently in that room with the like metal contraption that's occasionally like electrocuting the water around it. But you guys looked out, and every time it, was supposed to shock you guys, you were luckily far enough away.
Yeah. Oh. A weekly reminder to everyone, because I feel like it's easy to forget. Let's look at the character sheet. We get mastery points every time we roll a 20.
Ooh, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, still got 0 of those.
Really? Bummer.
I think I have 2.
You've been pretty lucky. I think I've 3.
Well,
What
and
is
you guys did go check out the portal, and it did close.
Yeah,
Right.
closed
Yeah.
on us.
Remind me
I
what hero
forgot.
points are?
They can be used to reroll a roll or add ultimate effort to anything. So, like, yeah.
Got it.
I forgot I got a vibro blade.
Unbreakable and crits on a 19 to 20.
I have 19 loot spots filled.
What is?
Holy shit.
Wow.
3 of them are literally just scrap metal. I just wrote scrap metal into 3 of them.
Fucking pack. Indeed.
In case we need it.
In case we need
In
it.
case we need it. You never know when you're gonna need it.
What oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was about to ask what damage dice is the vibro blade, but we're just doing.
Yeah, we're doing the D20 thing. Yeah.
Also, I gotta show you. I gotta show you guys my dice.
Oh yeah, Steve got some dope ass dice. They have like moving sparkles in like oil in the center.
I love them.
Come on.
Roll
it's actually
/ effort in bar.
Yeah, it's like actually like stuff in there.
Gotcha. Like it's got.
It was like a snow
Oh, I see.
globe.
It's got floaties.
Yeah.
That is cool. That's way cooler than because you showed them to me earlier, but I think you just showed them like stationary in a box. That's super cool.
Yeah, and like I swear if I could somehow like color pick this.
Yeah, snow globe
actually
dice.
a color that
I
I've
asked
used for
Cessia to
snow
get me some
before.
custom dice
So-
for my birthday.
It gives me
That'd be cool.
They're his dice.
it gives me ice vibes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
like-
snow. Fucking duh. I need to go to bed.
No. Perfect energy.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
If you thought I was chaotic when I have slept, get ready for
get ready for 28 hours of continuous consciousness, Chris.
I'm good to go. I could go all night. I'll outlast all of you.
All
Yeah.
night.
All night.
I mean,
Sipping your big gulp.
it's just water. I left
Oh.
my water bottle on the top of a mountain, and now I have to,
oh,
and I haven't replaced it. It's actually a really dumb story. It was a calculated move. So I was snowboarding, and I left my bottle. I placed my bottle like in a snowdrift near the like lodge. Because I didn't want to try and carry it around while snowboarding. And I would just go get it and get drinks when I wanted it. But I was at the top of the mountain and we were like leaving for the night. And I was all beat up and tired because I wasn't very good still. So I fell a lot. And I was like, okay, I can snowboard down to the lodge, get my water bottle and walk to the car. Or I can snowboard across the mountain to the car. So I decided that I didn't need that water bottle anymore.
You know, that's completely fair.
Yeah.
And totally valid.
I didn't want to walk the 1,000 feet.
Wonderful. Was it an expensive bottle?
Oh no. It's
Okay.
I've been buying replacements of the exact same water bottle for 8 years. I have I was just looking at my Amazon history the other day because to find that hat for
Oh, yeah.
David. And I have bought that water bottle no less than 7 or 8 times.
Wow.
Right?
Just a yearly ritual.
Yep. At this point, I don't think I could get a different water bottle if I wanted, because it's just I gotta keep the streak.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
And
Keep
if I
it
bought a nice
alive.
water bottle, I would still lose it with the same frequency. So
But everybody's
Anyway.
halfway ready. We've already kind of done a recap.
yeah.
You guys are standing in that metal, slightly like flooded room with that piece of machinery in it. Back the way you came is the orb with the pillar of flesh coming out of it, and it looks like ahead of you is a room kind of covered in a small field of polyps.
Small field.
Kind of just like fleshy but corally growths, like kind of coming up out of the water.
Okay.
And following this path is going in a different direction than where everyone ran.
So no, it does seem that this way is the direction everybody ran.
But not the same tunnel though, right? Because they went through.
There it does look like there was are a couple other places you could have gone. Yes, they could have gone this way. Have you?
Okay.
You do of this room ahead of you. You do actually see a crack in the wall as well. Does look like there's instead of being an actual chamber, or there's a actual hallway going to the east, and to the south there is a gash in the wall. And you guys haven't entered the room yet. I was just kind of giving a rundown.
So there's a big gash in the wall.
Yep.
Can we like it doesn't go all the way through the wall?
I mean, from what you can see, yeah, you see daylight coming in through it.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, give as you're walking through the field of polyps.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Do not love that.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't either. I don't like.
Honestly, I've been looking at my character sheet, figuring out a way to not touch them.
I'll go over Prolapse Hill instead.
No,
Oh, don't do it.
not that.
Next we will venture to
Okay.
the cliffs of the hemorrhoids.
There is a large trumpet sound as you get near one of them, and give me a reflex save as something shoots out of one of them.
At long last, Hernia pass.
Hernia pass.
Take 1 damage as a pearl shoots out and beams you in the head.
Ow. What the fuck?
I pick up that pearl.
It's like a pearl.
It's a sizable pearl, actually, probably about the size of a fucking golf ball.
Something akin to a ball bearing, would you say?
No, it's
I
not.
mean, yeah, I would,
God.
I would say that.
No, you said golf ball.
And he managed to keep his feet after that. That's
I place the pearl back on the ground.
I will say, picking it up and looking at it, it is actually cover, it has a texture to it. It looks smooth from a ways away, but it has a texture to it. And you look, and there's a bunch of very tiny runes just covering it.
Mm. Can take a
tiny what's covering it?
Runes, carved runes.
Gnomes in the in the polyps carving runes in the things?
Yeah, maybe.
I
I'm sorry.
huddle up.
That was actually what are the tiny gnomes in the polyps carving?
Yeah, it's a gnome.
What is a gnome?
Whatever you like sleep on your arm and it gets all tingly.
I have
Oh,
things from the prior epoch. They are terrible things.
Sorry, what?
I
Out
hate
of
it when
character. This was at one point Earth, basically, right?
I mean, this one, yeah, like
Yeah.
there did used to be gnomes and shit.
We have like not even like mystic Earth, but like actual garden gnomes that
I was thinking, yeah,
found
the,
and, like assumed were worshipped or something by them.
well, yeah, well, they would obviously be sentinels. They would be the equivalent of like the terracotta army.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
of course, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Of course, that makes sense why they would shoot like that. Yes, they are
It-
guardsmen,
Yeah, it's all coming together now.
mighty warriors.
oh,
Yeah, I'll huddle up with.
they must have been terrible creatures.
Definitely,
Um,
I'll take the ruined pearl over and huddle up with definitely Celia, and I don't know if other people's like backgrounds would make them care or not, but just I don't know. Can I like investigate this? Do I recognize runes
yeah,
in any
yeah.
way, or
If you're helping, give me an intelligence roll with advantage.
yeah.
Just
I'll also take
see how
a little.
quickly how long it takes you.
You said so.
Could I make it into a tea?
So 16 on the die.
Okay.
So I think is that an int check? So a 20.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. So you guys are talking about it and like blah 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 blah, blah and then all of a sudden just silence. Like you can see each other's mouths moving. You can see you guys like doing things. Just everything within about roughly 30 feet of the pearl does not generate noise.
Oh.
I feel like my reflexive move would be to try to magically evoke a concert between us and allow us to communicate even in the absence of words.
Even in absence of what?
Sound.
Oh.
Use the concert keyword.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want to, give me a like an intelligence check for a casting stat check. I can't never remember.
Cast my stat. Wait, that's not silly. That's Ursula.
You're gonna cast my spell.
Cast my
I always forget this.
star.
I cast off intelligence, right?
Yes.
No, you
yeah.
can't
I
solve
believe so.
intelligence.
Intelligent.
Oh, intelligent.
Oh yeah.
Zombie.
Yeah, you guys sit there in silence for a little while. Celia gained 1 fatigue in her inventory. You yeah. It's not words and it's not like a sign language, but you guys are able to like mentally communicate through.
Like body language. Subtle.
Yeah, it's effectively talking. It's just in universe. It's not talking.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We're in concert.
Yes.
I feel
Yeah,
like I would
kind
have
of.
been in Takani's face, like pointing at my ears. Like, I can't hear anything. Oh,
Mop.
can you hear me?
I think what I would do in this moment of realizing we can't hear anything is apply my usual scientific method here of so if we can't hear anything within 30 feet of us, can we hear anything that's outside of 30 feet of us?
Let me
Like-
check.
I'm gonna get hyper specific about the rules here because that's literally Ursula's whole thing is like,
Yes.
what are the exact parameters of how this works?
So it seems that while things within 30 feet of the pearl do not generate noise, things that generate noise outside of the 30-foot radius are audible by people in the radius. It isn't. Yeah, it does. It seems to not be actually like killing noise. It is making it not generate inside the field.
That's handy.
Yeah. In real quick, magic in this game, in this rule set system, that's the fucking word. Is there like verbal, somatic, and material components to like spellcasting and shit?
It's more like there are for certain things, but most components are more used to like enhance a spell. Really, all you truly need is your planar connection and a foci. Like,
Gotcha. Okay, so maybe case by case, like if it's gonna be that makes sense. If the spell is gonna be like involve like suggestion, to throw out an example, like a suggestion spell would require them to be able to hear you and your suggestion. Okay.
yeah,
I think I'd try and communicate that revelation to everyone too, just like point to my ears and point far away and try and get everyone to listen to like the sounds of running water in the distance.
Well, that's useful. I mean, my magic we're able to talk anyways. So yeah, this depending on how long that lasts, like if that's a permanent thing. Actually, I want to try something. I want to pull up a bit of Sand Husband and have him like basically fully enclose it in like a sphere of sand and see if that stops the effect temporarily or not.
It does seem to extend past being enclosed by Sand Husband.
So, which would also include the fact that I would have, in order for that to happen, I would have had to lose contact with it too, right?
Possibly. I could definitely see it coming up around your whole hand and just to test it, and then like, oh well, we still can't hear it.
Yeah. I'll also, in that case, I'll place it on the ground.
Yeah, still seems to be working, even not in hand. Through this experimentation, it runs out or stops working after about 10 minutes.
Interesting.
And then you like all of the runes are like lit up once it's done, but you see like it. If you look really closely, it looks like they're like ticking off one at a time.
Like it ticked off throughout the 10 minutes.
Yeah. So like throughout the 10 minutes, it was like ticking up, and now all the runes are glowing and ticking down, or like ticking away slowly
at the same rate. So in about another 10 minutes, they will be.
They're ticking away a little bit slower. You'd probably gauge it closer to an hour.
Okay. I want to find out what happens with this in an hour, so let's put that on the back burner. And so now the question is that weird, or do all of those polyps shoot these? And I'll push the wolf back towards the polyp field.
God damn it. Why?
You're terrible.
Did I get shot?
Let me see. Do you get shot?
No.
So
hundreds of pearls launch from
you
polyps.
do give me a refund just for fun.
Like, not only do I push him, I immediately extend the sand shield over myself and not him. Like, just get.
Oh, should I roll it through here then?
You rolled a 2.
You got an 18.
Okay. You like skillfully like dodge most of the polyps, but then you stomp on another one, and a nearby one just goes "Bang!" and like lets out another trumpet noise, but no pearl shoots out. Seems they're like
They're like calling for something. Okay.
Honk.
what?
Can I go after that one?
After what?
So,
It seems
After
to
what one?
speak the same speech as Celia.
Like yeah, it didn't shoot out a pearl.
Yeah.
Paul,
Oh, okay.
I meant go after the polyp that made the trumpet noise.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's like just a little like polyp sitting there.
Is it like loud? Like is it?
I mean, it's kind of like loud as a trumpet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
is it
yeah.
a continuous, like, ongoing horn, or did it like
No, it was just like "Meow,"
and stop?
and then stop.
You want to crush it?
As you crush it, 3 more set off near it.
Violence. It strikes me that they are probably calling something to defend them.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should not tarry here.
Move along.
Yes.
Below. Yeah.
And quickly, with you in the front in case more of them shoot.
So, just a quick rundown. There's a hallway to the east, a gash in the wall to the south, where there's the way you came from.
This gash in the wall. I'm gonna quickly move over to it and kind of check the edges of it to see if it seems like it formed through like a natural or seismic process, or if it like was torn or maybe melted or something, or if I can tell any of those.
So it does look like some sort of shifting caused it. It looks like some sort of pressure, like rip. As you like peek outside, you actually see like shreds of the wall that like kind of broke off and are causing the hole. And you also see just a massive expanse of water with a storm in the distance. So you're on yeah.
I found outside.
Great.
Okay.
I would like to go there away from the horrible spinning things.
Promise.
So sorry.
Presently have a boat, so I don't know how good that direction is going to be.
You
Bless you,
peek
Chris.
a little bit like around like outside the door, and you actually see the island itself. Oh shit, where did it go? I don't see the island itself. There we go. You actually see the island. There is some good news and some bad news.
Oh.
I mean, which one we want first? I'm kidding. I'll just go.
That's the bad news.
Bad news is the closest hunk of the island is a sheer cliff. The good news is you do see a cave from this, like the angle of the of the spire you're at. Like you see a cave in said cliff wall, just
About
little ways up,
Like,
probably
halfway
just a couple feet, like out of the water.
Oh.
and
Does
how
it,
high
like, easily
does this cliff appear to be in general?
Cliff, we're probably looking at 40 feet.
Relative to the map, god damn it. Relative to the map, Does it seem like this might be one of the identical caves? Like, just trying to. Okay. You said you said we went. So we went through a portal. We're in this strange underground cave system, and we found a crack in the wall. And when looking out of it, we see the island, but we are not on the island, seemingly.
Correct. Actually, I will give you one more thing you see. Because it's big enough and in the air enough. To the north, you notice a large, misshapen sphere.
Large misshapen spear.
Sphere. Orb.
Sphere.
Orb,
Okay.
yeah.
We know to like we have our map, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do have your map.
So it sounds like we're like vaguely around here.
That's what I was thinking.
But looking, we're literally on a secret island or whatever in the torn off part of the map. There's literally a chunk of the map missing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
good call.
Which would explain how, so what we would, the sheer cliff we're looking at is
one of the two identical caves, perhaps.
Shoot. Remind me how to erase in Roll20.
You don't, it is forever.
Oh. Yeah. I will put down a much smaller X for us, though. I'll point this out to everyone. So it looks like we're around this torn off part.
That is good.
Okay.
Perhaps it would behoove us to explore this more thoroughly, find what we can before leaving. Even if we cannot make use of it ourselves, there may be others who do not know of this place who would pay well for the information.
That's true.
Yeah. Also,
go ahead.
Go ahead. G.
You owe me a tea.
I pull out.
Be honored.
I get my bulging pack out, and I rummage. We lose so much time.
It's possible as well that we could find a safer way out than this hole.
Also that.
And are we in like the fish bed's home? We don't know where they.
You do glance around, and there are a lot of like, I don't know. Even though they're fish people, you do see what looks like remains of food. A couple like small fish carcasses.
Are there like paintings of fish, like famous fish people on the wall, and like the eyes are following us?
You do see some like strange symbols carved into the like frame of the door to the east,
with eyes following us.
But that's the only the carving you see.
What was the carving? I'm sorry.
Strange symbols. Some of them looking like kind of conical shaped beings with membranous wings. Things
So,
like that.
More of the guys more of the totem and the yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It does look like there's like a dry spot, or like a large portion of the room to the east is like risen up and like actually out of the water.
Ben, I have something I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to preface this with saying it's basically a journal, but I want to be like pour out a bit of sand, make a flat surface with it, and copy down the shapes that I'm seeing, and they will like like the sand will like level away normally and or like abnormally rather, and those same shapes appear in Sand Husband's domain in just a flat expanse of desert in the middle of nowhere, along with the other
Ooh.
writings that I send to him occasionally.
Okay, so you're carving these you're like doing a rubbing of these runes using Sand Husband and his domain as paper.
More or less, yeah.
Okay,
Storing it in his
okay.
domain.
Yeah,
Fun.
I really
What a fun way
really
to
like that.
just like you could have had a journal. This is so much cooler.
Mhm. It gives me Archimon.
Take a hero coin.
Nice. Get that coin.
It's mine. I bite it to make sure it's real. Real hero.
Is it?
Made with genuine hero.
Yes.
Y'all taking your time copying down the runes and everything, you
We did linger here.
do spot on the raised up areas that, you know, a tiny, like, it looks like a voodoo doll made out of like coral and seaweed.
Coral.
Coral.
I'll touch that.
You are so brave or foolhardy, and I know it's kind of both, and I love you so much for it.
I'll approach that.
You know
Hey,
what
guys.
they say. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me.
I'm going with
They do say
with Celia is too engrossed in do not disturb my circles to notice frickin' Ursula. Like I'm picturing just full Abu seeing the gym
Yeah,
in
just
the Cave of Wonders.
it's just it's a real I think meander would really be the word. Just I just oh hey, what's that?
Look at that.
Wonder what that is. I wander over.
Yeah, you get closer, and it's a crude approximation of one of the fish people, you believe. There was a lot of variance in how they looked, but this is obviously like a humanoid with aquatic features. With a like looks like a blackened rib bone as the core, and it's just tied together with like prepared seaweed and coral and all that. Do get a little bit of like a static feeling.
Do I have any concept of what a voodoo doll is?
I bet there's like some manner of equivalent.
I'm like not well traveled. So
Yeah, I'd say that you would be aware of like totem magic.
isn't it? Guys, check it out.
Check it out.
Are
What
you
is
gonna
that?
Poke it.
What is what? Ah! And like reflexive, like shield up, like that could be dangerous. A cult.
I whisper "hey" into its ear. Just hey.
It seems to kind of like echo inwards, like this, kind of creepily.
Can I poke its belly button with my nail? Like, bink.
You do. It crinkles a little.
The witch resides here.
Doesn't seem to be attached to one of us.
A witch?
No, the doll.
I just want to keep getting props for all this stuff. Hold on. I'm fine.
So if no one's dragging Celia anywhere, she is going to coil her little tail up, sit down basically, and start like pulling out the totem and start like consulting Sand Husband, consulting the spirits, and I'm just like trying to see if he can pick up on the vibe. Like, hey, are there spirits here? Are they chill, or are they like, there's a fucking hag, for instance?
Yeah. Are you? Give me an intelligence check. Yeah, give me an intelligence check. Just a flat one.
For clarity, the way I will, and 1 sec, and not just the way I'm wanting to like, because I'm supplicating Sand Husband and more or less leaving it to him to like deal with the other spirits in any way.
Yes. Yes. I'm. Yeah.
Is that intelligence?
Yep. Ooh. Okay.
Splendid.
So this does seem to be reminiscent of most of the magic items you have, or like the items you have found so far. This one you are right. Like Sand Husband, from what he can gather from it, it's not a totem like him. This is, but it can summon a like lesser base being for a little while.
This
Insect spirit. This is a like insect entropy totem.
insect spirits. I will convey that. I am not a big fan of insects or entropy, and everything I'm learning about this place makes me want to. Before I finish that sentence, I will build a little sand wall around the totem to find it, source, and destroy it. I think if we don't, we should be had.
I don't know. I think it seems pretty cool.
Well, you are the captain, so
Shit.
let's do that.
Oh, shit.
I
haven't been using the snap like I should.
I look longingly at the shell of sand covering up my cool new thing, and I accept the captain's wishes.
Be careful what you say around it. It may be able to spy on us. No. Back. We should progress in further, deeper.
Yeah.
So are you actually insisting we don't take it with us?
No, I'm not insisting we don't take it with us. I am insisting we watch what we say around it if we do take it with us.
Yeah.
Its owner probably smells bad.
It's very possible.
Start like taunting whoever, hopefully they hear the taunts.
Right.
That's the goal.
It's possible. Perhaps it could even summon a spirit to assail us, but if it does so, I will deal with it. However, for now, we should press onward. Carver should lead the way.
Yeah.
However, you should take this. I would like to have Sand Husband gird our Carver with sand armor.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let him lead the way.
Sick.
Does anyone want to carry stuff? I'm gonna drop a piece of scrap metal on the ground.
There's a fucking just clang, 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 clang. Just dump out a small bag of scrap.
I leave behind one of my precious cannonballs.
No.
I'm just gonna keep collecting shit. This is fun. But I also don't want I don't want my character concept to turn into like a reason to like hog all the neat shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
See,
it's
not. You're hogging all the mundane shit that would otherwise get ignored, and then where there is neat shit, it immediately goes to the person it suits.
That's a fair point. Yeah, because like, honestly, Ursula doesn't give a shit about like a +3 flaming greatsword. You know? Like,
I definitely see the stages of most of our magic items being Ursula is very excited to find it, find out what it does, and then loses all interest in it.
100%. I mean, I
No.
think that is. I think probably like hundreds of magical items have come in and out of her possession in her lifetime.
She just, yeah.
I'm
Just wants to know
definitely
what
fine
they
with
do.
that. So I mean, before you like venture up there, peeking into the next room, you do see a door that, through deductive and spatial reasoning, you can tell leads back to the portal room. But for this seems to be like another kind of deep water room. Not probably about comparable. I mean, if it's comparable to the last few rooms you've been in, it's probably about knee height, waist height max, with a lot of tall red pieces of seaweed like sticking up out of the water and kind of waving. A lot of them almost reaching the ceiling.
Oh.
So seaweed is standing up out of the water.
Yep, like red seaweed standing up like out of the water almost to the ceiling and just kind of
But it's moving
waving like
as if underwater.
Yep.
Huh.
Neat. Okay. But the
Can I
water is only like knee height. or whatever.
yeah, the water, it's like dark, but yeah, seems to be about same height as everywhere else.
Okay.
Can I pick a leaf off of the seaweed?
As you do that, give me a reflex save.
Oh.
Or dex save. Dex
Oh.
check.
18.
As you reach and grab the seaweed, or like go to grab it, it like snaps like one of those snap bracelets and tries to like wrap around your wrist and then shoots into the water like the crack of a whip.
Whoa.
We
This
can't make
does trigger,
tea
like-
with these.
It does trigger like a few others near it to like crack, 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 crack.
I think they're angry.
So they like clapped on to your arm.
Or it almost did.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's what the dex save was for. Like he probably it probably like clipped his fur. Like it was enough. He probably like a little bit of like
Was it
burn
like snap,
from the
snap
speed,
bracelet
but-
style?
yes, like
Yeah.
a snap bracelet.
I definitely felt the wind that was so close. So
Yes.
Yeah.
And even though it looked pretty weak, like thin seaweed or whatever, the force that you felt off that wind, that would have dragged you in the water.
Damn.
Not in a fun way.
Okay.
I don't know about this room. Don't touch
Yeah.
don't touch the plants.
I mean, we could try and just set off the trap. I take out another piece of scrap metal.
I was gonna say you want to throw something at him.
I hand it over to. Honestly, Cho, I've forgotten like your vibe. Are you strong, or are you like gentle fist fighter?
More gentle fist. I'm like all con and wisdom. Like that's it.
Gotcha. I hand it to Takani. I'm just like, here. Throw this. It's
Oh.
literally like I'm imagining it's like just imagine a dented up like roadwork sign.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's about like 5-10 pounds. Or
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Just
like
a
in
huge,
a
just a
in a
huge sheet.
sheet.
I was imagining
Yeah.
sheet metal, just like here.
Yeah. And I'll like frisbee it into the
yeah.
the
You
seaweed.
you frisbee it in. Like nick a few of the plants and get them to like collapse, and then like you hit a group and they all like snap into the water. You do like clear out like a small like path through them.
Oh, neat.
Looks like it like they don't cover the whole like floor, or like, and like I'm assuming you threw them in an optimal place. You do have like a little path carved.
I'm a carver.
You that's true. Very true.
Living up to the name.
Um,
Are we going?
yeah.
Thanks.
With that, yeah, you move through the room, glancing about. You do notice like nothing else in the water except you do see the seaweed. The ones that have recoiled, they're like tight little coil bunches. It looks like they're pretty good at like staying untangled from each other, but yeah, good that you didn't get grabbed there. And you make it to the western door, which you peek in there and you're back in the portal room. Does look as if you have mostly, or yeah, from what you have, I can tell, have lured the zone to its.
Nope. So there's nothing.
It looks like you guys killed a good number. Does look like the rest of it probably.
So we could.
I mean,
So we know there was more people. I guess they probably went out through that crack we saw in the other room.
that's what you seems like the main exit.
What
If
an
not the only
interesting
exit
front
besides the
door.
portal.
Do you think that portal's how to get around? Do you think that was like? Well, no, they seem surprised that we were there. I don't. There was no like trace of the portal, right? Like it wasn't like. It's not like a portal opened up in a frame for a portal. It was just a portal in space
It is a frame,
on this side
but
too.
like it's like
It's like it
kind of looks like
Oblivion
two
Gate.
spiked horns like touching at the tip.
Oh, Oblivion Gate. That's not a good example. Those just appeared in thin air. Whatever.
Does anyone have a flint? Or like a thinking Minecraft. See if we can light the portal.
I have an armorer's kit.
That would be for like repairing or sharpening your gear. Probably wouldn't have a steel on it.
I have several pieces of scrap metal. Here. I'm just gonna take random bullshit and scrape it against random bullshit so that sparks fly.
Try and get sparks.
Yeah.
You like take some. Take about 10 minutes doing that.
10 minutes.
And
Okay.
just so you know, any action you take where it is actually you attempting something, like I may let you do more than just the sparks there, but like interacting and like experimenting and doing something is 10 minutes is the smallest increment of like outside of combat. Just so it's easier and I don't have to track minutes.
Well, time to go cliff diving.
Oh, joy.
Would you happen to have some rope, Ursula?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, I forgot you actually.
I legit have rope in my inventory. Yeah, that's not even a.
So, idea: wrap the rope around some of that metal, lodge it in one of the cracks somewhere, and then we just scale down the cliff.
Oh no, it's not down a cliff. It's
No, I thought it was the cliffside outside that crack. The only way out.
Look, well, no. There's not a like outside. It's like the water inside the tower is what level the water is outside, like in the ocean.
Oh,
So like, you guys are
Oh.
right there in the tower.
So in a
But
sense, we're at
the-
the top of a cliff. In that, but that's also where the ocean is.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
But then
Excellent.
probably like a trying to see.
So I don't have to worry about falling
I
to my
mean,
death
like-
when trying to squeeze through this broken doorway thing.
It honestly probably would take you a good 20 minutes of swimming to get to the cave.
In open ocean.
Yeah.
I guess it's coastal ocean, but still, like yeah.
That's kind of why it would take that time, is because of the.
I mean, assuming
Because-
things don't go horribly wrong.
Could
in that
I-
beginning ti- That's a long time to be doing that and not
I-
die.
We could
Could I,
tie
uh,
the rope.
Yeah.
Could I imbue frost onto my like boots? And then like freeze little bits of the water and we just walk across it?
It would probably require like a group dex check, but
Do we have
like-
any wood?
yeah.
Cool.
Do we have any wood? I might be able to try my life touch to make us a bunch of floaties, like make the wood grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
There's
some paddle boards.
there's all that seaweed.
Mm. Oh,
Uh-huh.
well, yeah.
If we we could harvest all that seaweed.
I'm not going back there.
Oh, you can try that.
I like having my arms where they're at.
Agreed.
I
carry it.
Yeah, I will say the that would work, but it does have its own issues. That
Yeah.
walking
All
on
right.
ice and all. But it does. It's not a bad idea.
Ice method. Let's try it.
All right.
Yeah, give me an intelligence roll for casting. Just I'm gonna let you have it, but this'll. If you make it, you'll take the normal penalties. If you don't make it, you might be a little extra.
a 10.
I still
And,
sorry.
take 2 fatigue goes off.
Well,
Can we ice skate now?
Now we're going to take this as a collective action where like at least half of you have to succeed. Everybody, if you're like, I'm assuming you're having like Takani walk and then you guys are walking on the ice path he's making behind him. That's kind of what I was picturing.
I'd assume so.
Yes, is it staying connected to this island the whole time? Like, how fucking powerful is this fucking ice?
Oh, I assumed it would like disappear after a couple steps.
Yeah, it's not like
Well, just that would become a glacier. That would become a float, not a.
Right. Yeah, we're walking along an ice flow to the other side.
yeah, it is.
Which
it is-
arguably, I mean, might be better because then it's just a floating thing to.
As long as we keep moving forward and he keeps making more ice as fast as we keep melting it behind us, we should be fine.
I think we should definitely stop and think about it though.
Well, as long as we don't stop and think about it while we are moving.
Thinking after sometimes is better.
I
That's
don't.
Take it
See
from me.
the ice on your boots slowly starting to melt. The timer is ticking.
I'm going to go quicker.
I mean, he made the roll.
Okay. Then, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick,
yes.
I wanted to remember because I think we've already investigated this some. I have the swirl pendant that I think opened the portal the first time. I don't know if
Oh,
we
yeah.
fucked with that back at the portal, but
Hmm.
I feel like we talked about that and it was like declared to be useless at this point.
I don't remember it being declared to be useless, but I do. If you wanted to go back and say you would have fucked around doing that, it doesn't seem to be affecting it right now.
I was about to have, before I realized we were apparently like on the way off the island at that moment, like make sure that we had like thoroughly checked every nook and cranny of that place. Felt like it looked like we did, but like I don't,
Well, I think something else to consider. This is a cave. Under, like, what's up?
Right, it's exactly.
Is there a on top of the island?
I mean, it seems it comes to like a spike, kind of similar to the spike that the other runes, the other portal was in. Kind of very similar.
Other room.
Like where the portal you guys went in was kind of a like steeple
Where we came from.
spike pillar.
At the metal
this
ruins.
seems to be to be a similar structure.
Is this stone?
No, it is. It's
Also,
metal.
we've also been inside of a like metal chamber this whole time.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
my bad. I thought I was
You-
trying. Yeah,
You probably did. It's been a couple weeks.
Mhm.
that's fair.
Yeah. I was definitely imagining like a stone cave this whole time, but okay, cool.
No, it is more metal. You know,
What's metal?
more. Shut up, Steve.
Metal as fuck, dude.
Okay.
But-
So we're all suitably satisfied with leaving.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Everybody, give me a round of deck saves. I need at least 2 of you to pass, and nothing will happen.
3.
20.
2. It's rather slippery.
One of you has made it. I'm only saying that because there are 2 of you that have hero coin.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow mine.
There, with what happens is like Ursula's fine and going along with Takani, and Celia sees like Sho slip. She goes to grab him to like pull him back on, like she like slips, but Sand Husband like creates a small platform as she steps off the ice and like saves her. And
Yeah, Sand Husband.
Bloop.
yeah, you guys make it to the.
That's our sand husband.
That's our Sand Husband.
Thanks, husband.
I forgot that bit. That we were all.
Yeah,
We are all.
he's all of our husband.
Make it to the mouth of the.
Does excuse me, does Sand Husband have a name? Or is it Sand
Yes.
Husband?
And so do I.
But you haven't told us either of this?
His name is my name too.
Whenever we go out.
This
Better say
judgment that
something
Celia
soon, though, before
reveals
it becomes
Please.
on Jacob Jingleheimer's.
that
No.
Celia just means sand wife in her native tongue.
I love
Uh,
incredible.
So
Also, I mean, what does that say about your parents? That like, I mean, is that all they wanted for you?
Oh, this was not the name I was born with.
oh,
Okay,
it's like
okay.
a title.
I was about to go fucking off on the patriarchy, but all right.
Yeah, it sounds like a title. Is it like a title? And you just kind of like adopt that name
Yes.
as your name? Or that title as your name?
I'm actually thinking of Salon, Selon, for saying husband, like Celia and Salon.
Ooh.
I like it.
I like it.
That has a nice like cadence.
Always be sand husband to me.
Oh
So-
yeah.
So I forgot about this zone, or like I forgot the details of this cave, and you guys teleporting across the fucking island threw me off, and like, so I may have described this a little bit incorrectly. I am correcting myself. So as you guys get about 100 feet from the cave entrance, start noticing movement through the water.
Start noticing what?
Movement
Movement.
under the water. But nothing immediately strikes out.
Is it by any chance a jazz ensemble being led by a high-spirited crab? Because if so, we can safely ignore it.
Hmm.
Is it that?
About
Mhm.
50 feet to your south, as you're glancing around, you see a like fish person head poking up out of the water, and as it sees you see him, it ducks back under.
Well,
Do you think this cave is also their home too?
Not for much longer.
We'll just keep kicking them out of all of their homes.
I guess I mean I don't.
We the bad guys.
I honestly I don't know. We tried. They didn't seem to want to immediately attack us, but also they're the ones that capsized the ship. But I mean, maybe they were acting under duress.
If we run into another, I should be able to use my magic to allow us to communicate. Perhaps we could try to understand them better.
As you get closer, there's a lot of movement under the water, just out of your
Under the sea.
actual vision. Do you continue to approach the cave entrance?
So, Ben,
We
I'm
don't-
just
Have an option. Like our current
I-
method of conveyance doesn't allow for like turning.
exactly.
Like,
So, Ben, when you describe the fish looking up at us, in role playing chat, like that's exactly
mhm.
what my fucking
Oh my god, yeah, retcon in my head, all the fish people we've encountered so far are just the SpongeBob guppies.
God damn.
kinda
Every
how I've been
last-
running. I mean, it's great. It makes things a lot better.
Every last one of them is
So,
just
no, yeah,
generic citizens.
In fact, I don't know if it's safe to do like to actually go faster the rest of the way, because yeah, now that the fish are like, I don't want to get pulled into a fight where we all need to be running
Yeah.
our speed every turn while we're fighting.
Yeah. So few things happen. You guys pick up your speed
The fish
forward a little bit. You
people.
actually get to a section that's only about probably only about like calf deep. Right, like outside the cave entrance, just on like it looked like a small landing, just barely submerged. As you step foot, you spot the gate, a wooden gate made of tree trunks, opening up inside the cave, and the sound of drums.
Ooh.
As
Ooh, gosh.
Ooh.
as a group of 8 fishermen, these actually wearing a sort of like, not ornate's the wrong word, but actually wearing some manner of armor. They have like a helmet, matching tridents, all of that. And
Definitely meant for combat person.
Does it look
They-
like their armor was forged or crafted, or is it more like they're wearing like a conch shell helmet type thing? Like, does it seem like they have their own industry, or like they are more primitive?
Looking at it, it does look like it was heated, forged in some way, but it looks like the same metal that you've seen scattered around the island. So it's probably some manner of like scrap armor.
Scavenged and
Crap that they've-
repurposed.
Yeah.
And in the center of the 8 trident wielding fish people is assumed to be another fish person, wearing a like veil over its head and kind of walking with a like sort of
I don't know.
a sort of like it is a like important figure sort of movement.
I don't. Do you think a veil goes with the captain's hat?
I don't want this garbage. I'll take the hat and toss it back onto. I don't know, Cho.
Roll-
No.
Roll
It's
a die.
Takani hasn't had it in a hot minute. It'll just like
Yeah.
just onto him.
Well, Captain. Oh. Well, Captain. What do we do?
Captain, it's time. It's time to exercise your
Oh,
diplomacy.
wise one. My leader.
Oh my god.
The drums stop when the group is about 20 feet away, and
Are they like weapons drawn, like marching?
Marching, like
marching and not charging.
marching, not charging.
Okay,
yes.
I will take this time to actually if we've got like a couple of turns, I'm assuming. Okay. So what I'd like to do, just so I don't further fatigue myself, is I want to use if I use my overture feature, does that make my next spell not fatigue me? Or
Yes.
something? Okay. So-
Yeah, that would that would take like a couple turns out of combat, but yeah, you would have to.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, I wanna try to overture into concerting us all being able to understand each other.
Can I
Give
try
me
something real quick
Charisma.
to help with this.
To do what?
Can I try something to help?
yeah.
I want to use my ability. I think I want to try to use my 2 devices too furious ability.
Okay.
You're the one that named that, so don't.
I
at
know.
all give me-
It's very good.
So we've talked about this. It's still kind of a nebulous concept, but we talked about like basically molding together like 2 devices, like by mushing together 2 things to make a unique effect.
Yeah.
I know previously we really struggled with communication with them. I was hoping if like Celia allowing, I was thinking about trying to marry temporarily like the flutter pipe and what is your instrument?
Flute.
A flute. Yeah, can I just jam the flutter pipe down on the end of the flute? So that basically to provide like assistance of like whatever we try and communicate is like backed up with like images as well. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like because
Yeah.
we've tried to communicate and it's gone poorly.
Yeah, let me see that. What? And then I'm just picturing like a moment later you're like screwing the end of one into the other, but it's like at a 90-degree bend for some reason.
Yeah. It fits
Yeah.
perfectly, which is the craziest bit. Like
Mhm.
there's no there was no adapter needed. It
This
just
is already threaded. Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
the V guitars, but it's a V flute, and you blow into the middle of both of them at the same time and play them both.
yeah.
That's kicks ass.
But also, Ben, I understand if that goes too far because I like with
This
the
doesn't
ability.
go
I just,
too far enough because now I
Uh.
need a few more flutes on there. I need a whole array of flutes for all my different spells. But then I wouldn't have enough air in my lungs to play them all, so I need to get a big bladder to attach to the flute, and I could carry it under my arm and deflate it at my own pace, and I could call it.
Bag flute.
I don't know how
Bag
to say it.
flute.
Yeah.
Back flute.
You're just a
Mm.
bag flautist.
Yeah, for good measure, I'll stick the whale pipe on there too. It doesn't do anything. It's not a magic pipe. It's just a
Yeah.
very large pipe shaped like a whale.
I'll with that bull with that shit hit the assistance from Ursula. Don't make the charisma check, but do give me an intelligence check with advantage because you have a couple tools. Just for casting. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with a 23, that's pretty solid. So
So
the
if we've got illusions as part of it now, I'd like to set just a mild, almost like theatric stage entrance for us to introduce
Okay.
ourselves through, if nothing else.
yeah. No,
I'm just imagining because it's a pipe, like a corncob pipe. It just jammed onto. You're smoking a pipe fluid through a flute, which is
Cyclical
fantastic.
breathing.
That's
all the
Yeah.
little valves would just have puffs of smoke coming out. That'd be
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
I love it. So the like front rank of guards part and the being with a veil on walks forward with the two front guardsmen walking with them. And they get within about 10 feet of, I guess, Takani is out in front, or just the group in general.
I would like if once they got that close, I would definitely like step out in front of the group.
You are the captain.
I am the captain.
Lead the
They
way, Captain.
Do you still have sand armor? Was I imagining that?
No, he did have sand
Uh,
armor. I haven't actually directed Sand Husband to another purpose unless, Ben, you're ruling that him saving my bacon out on the thing. No?
Here.
Okay.
nah, that was flavor.
Yeah. So no, yeah, Steve. I presume he should still, because
Yeah.
I mean, I assume Sam Husband can only do one thing at a time, but he just keeps doing that thing until I
Mhm.
direct him to do something else. So I would assume you're still clad in Sand Husband.
Dude, you look
Oh.
sick right now.
Can I also, Ben? Can I use the imbue gloves to make the like ice shield?
Oh, I thought you were gonna put them on the flute.
Oh, we just got out of water. Just take your
I-
arm and like stick it in the water.
Oh
Just-
yeah,
That yes.
cool.
Yeah, you would definitely need another keyword if you wanted to just do it spontaneously.
Spontaneously. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Can I do like a big Hulk like tower shield? Like
Yeah.
ice? Okay.
That would be
Your arm in the
very,
water.
very heavy. Like you'd probably want it to be a little bit smaller than that.
But if I do the big one, can I then put away the giant sword?
Two-
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. Tank mode.
and yeah, I'll let you have that because you like your boot magic lasts for more than just like 10 minutes.
You're striking such a pose. Like what an incredible like entrance to like we're gonna meet whatever leader they have, and you show up with sand armor, walking across the sea in a in a glorious pirate's hat, just like
And
two leaders meeting.
I'm actually I'm a little upset there.
And Takani wept. I have to pee really bad. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let's take a fiver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
get a drink.
Oh,
bathroom.
Can we take a tenner?
Let's do it. Let's
Can we do
do
it a tenner?
so we can go smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you in a
Be
bit.
back. See you in a bit. Top of the hour. Yeah, at 10.
Oh.
See you guys.
Oh no. Break time. It is break time. No one has realized. I don't actually have a break screen for this. That being said, though, I will be right back.
Cool.
And back with food. Trying to think of what other things I can do with life and touch. Can I create golems?
Ooh.
I'm sure if you tried to leave it more like short and ambiguous, like like touch life into that for like a single attack or something, or like like I don't know why tree is. Well, I mean, like touch a tree life into its branch to swat something or something. Maybe I could.
Yeah, maybe like a smaller version of. Are you familiar with the spell in D&D animate object?
Yeah.
Yes, like that.
Yeah, you know.
Because golem to me implies like a level of permanent that.
Oh, right, man.
Yeah, it would be a little much for the scale that these powers seem to be working on.
Right.
Hello, Steve will be back shortly after a word from our sponsors.
Expect a follow up. Ad lib commercial. An in-world commercial. What's the
Ooh,
what's the
yeah.
newest set of outlaw cards?
That's some good question.
Available Friday at wherever outlaw cards are sold.
Select retailers near you.
Your friendly
think I-
local instead of a friendly local game store, be your friendly local bounty shop.
Just because this is like off the top of my head sounds like an actual card game set name, like Monsters and Mayhem, and it's just full of like arsonist bombers and like monsters.
Eggs. Oh,
Hmm.
So good.
Monsters and monsters, yes.
I thought you said Monsters and Mayhem.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. So
It's a mayhem, not a June one.
Monsters and mayhaps.
oh,
Prefer my hams during Christmas, during December.
Quiet.
It's honey baked. Monsters and honey baked ham.
Also, I just want to say, like, it's not as bad as it has been, and it's not like you're just instantly solving anything. But I fucking swear, every time I run something like this, y'all somehow randomly like beeline it towards progression on accident. Like,
I mean,
without information you could have had.
yeah. I mean, we were in a position like the logical progression of what we did wasn't out of whack. It was
It was random. Yeah, like
Well,
a large
let's
portion
go-
of it was, yeah.
let's go counterclockwise because that makes the most sense based off the map. Okay, let's explore these ruins. Okay, we explored all these ruins except for this one door. Let's get to the other side of this fucking door and then we'll move on. What's that? It's a portal, and the only way out of this off this island now is to move forward. You know what I mean? Like,
No, definitely. What I what I'm saying is, and if we were playing physically, this would have been seen. Whenever you guys turn the portal on, I rolled to see where it went.
I see. I see. Okay.
Cute.
That's what you mean by randomly. I was like,
Yes.
we're following a logical path and it's led us here, but okay. That makes
not to let you see too much behind the screen or anything. I'm just over here astounded because like I love it. I do. Like I even though this is like, yeah, you got like I always underestimate you guys. I really do. And just every time.
I'm just following my captain. The captain bit, I love it, by the way. It's great.
Sorry, you're good. No. I was talking through here, so they heard me.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Is everybody back and ready? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to
So-
meet this veiled.
The veiled drowned one queen pushes the veil back, and she like some sort of hybridized like shark, but has like tentacles coming out as kind of like a mane, kind of a mantle.
Okay.
That the like tentacles are what actually peel the veil back.
Of course. Yeah. Gross.
And with a crow speaks broken common.
What did they say?
Jesus, brain.
This is the
Are you the ones, the cowards of Rorks were talking about when they ran here crying?
Cowards of Rorik? What is a Rorik?
I cannot say.
Someone giving me a lot of problem. Looked like a shark.
Well, none
Not
of us are
very-
sharks.
Very angry.
No.
No,
So
but Captain's right.
That's none of us.
you didn't just kill my only opposition on the say.
What?
You that wasn't
I'm
you
I don't think we said that.
Is he referring to the fish guy in the room?
it is yeah.
That
It
we-
seems she's
Oh
asking.
no, I was like asking, knowing that, jokingly asking Takani, are they referring to the guy that was in the room that we splattered?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
For sure.
us. Yep.
Yeah, that would be us then.
That's the whole group's comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you put it that way? It is us.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to put us under a magnifying glass and shine light on it, yes.
There's good reasoning though.
Yeah.
Well then, what do you want? What do you want with this island?
I just want to leave.
Yes.
Yeah,
Please.
She There's a long silence. You're just staring.
There's so much tea that I'm not drinking because I'm on this island.
Before she
Man speaks the truth.
gives you a smile that you can tell is supposed to be friendly, but things on two legs really shouldn't have teeth that sharp and long and plentiful. And says, well, I shall do what I can to help, as long as you leave the island as soon as you can.
Hmm.
Okay.
We should drink to that.
Nods, turns around, begins walking back to her entourage. The two that were next to her stay next to you guys, like kind of go to like flank you. Turn around and begin like, I mean, you don't have to go if you don't want to, but they begin like marching in as if they are escorting you into their city.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry?
Truly
We
no
all
option
just
here.
are we all just staring at Takani?
I follow my captain. So
Go into the city.
I want to make sure I'm on the right page here. These are also fish people, seemingly
Yes.
two different factions of fish people.
And we killed the other faction's leader?
Mm-hmm.
Question mark?
Easily?
Easily.
On accident, really?
Yeah. Like it kind of seems like maybe yeah.
You know, like that thing that happened when Dark Souls 3 came out, kill him in one hit. Like that is what happened. A major, like relatively major enemy that you're supposed to have, like, you know, some sort of back and forth and like not get to him for a while. You guys fucking teleported right to him. And I've like the book's just like, if this is the first time they've been to, if they haven't met him, he's just fucking here. And I'm just like, son of fuck. Like,
Love it.
yeah, it is.
And then I do seem to remember, I think we round one, like, Takani hit him for like 25 damage or something like that. Something nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was a
It was a bonk.
yeah, it was a series of extremely, extremely good rolls.
Yeah. But yeah,
I definitely recognize that in basically all other circumstances, yeah, it would have been something.
So I guess as we're walking, I want to like say out loud to like my party, but loud enough to where the fish people can hear it. Well, this one seems to be more of an intellectual, actually wanting to talk. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Try and make the other person, you know, like us by giving the compliments, kind of.
Oh, very good.
you
good side.
do like get the like catch the corner of a toothy smile after you say that. The only reason it's not pleasant is because she's staring straight forward still, but you can somehow still catch a few teeth on both sides. Like it's just, he's not a great dude. Yeah, no, leads you in. Door like opens up. She does a lot of swimming once you get past the gate, but it looks like her guards do kind of direct you towards more shallow areas or places with stepping stones, but you are staying soaked as you have been.
As we make our way in, I will subtly strip Takani of his sand armor and surreptitiously restore it to myself.
Yeah.
I'm not
Um,
about to go into battle anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I guess I'll get rid of the ice shield then.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of armed fish people around you, and it seems they aren't judging you for keeping your weapon out.
Mhm.
But I do would see just walking with a giant ice shield not in combat. After all. Yeah.
And I guess I'd sheath the vibroblade. They're not being aggressive.
So just inside the gate, like I said, stepstones leading through a mass of crushed ships.
Oh.
It seems either the tide drug them in here, like a ton of them in here off the reef at some point, or the fish people have dragged them in here, used them as building material, looted, have you. You to the north do spot a bubbling, steaming large area of water. Seems to be what is keeping the inside of this cave quite a bit warmer than it is in the water outside. So even though you're wet, you are, you aren't going to get hypothermia or shit like that. There is a more disgusting sight to the southeast. You see a large pile, has to be hundreds of drowned ones, the fish people, dead in a pile with a bunch of translucent green slime covering them. And there's strange egg-like structures inside the green membranous tissue.
Oh.
And it smells like a combination of cleaning chemicals and death. To the walking further forward, you do see a my god. A first where it does seem to be taking you to a large cyclopean statue with tentacly mouth, a big eye, spikes coming out of its back, kind of this position, and an altar walking up to it. As well as you do see a cave leading deeper into the. While being watched by dozens of fish people, you are led up to this Cthulhu-ish altar.
I think we discovered the culture.
So they will muse out loud, who or what does this depict?
The queen speaks up. This is one of the beings our creators worship. So we choose following the path of our creator.
So it's like a god?
Yes. Yeah. she leads you up the staircase to the altar at the top of the statue. Eyes strangely lifelike, staring at the altar.
Are they like? They've led us up to the altar,
They're leading you up to the
but not like aggressively.
not aggressive. It is definitely seeming like something's gonna happen, but you aren't getting like an air of
Is it?
hostility.
Is it like? Okay, so I guess in the interim, like, what could one of us like have fallen back? Would they have gotten mad?
Yeah. Do you fall back a little bit?
Celia will, but she's not as close as he is. So.
Yeah. She continues on a little bit until she does notice you lagging behind.
I'm just gonna be like looking
Yeah.
around.
She does slow her pace. If need be, she does pause. After like a little bit of hanging back, she says, "Another one of your kind land dweller lives with us.
Uh-huh.
He has a ship.
To get off the island.
I yes.
Suddenly a pirate.
I can only do Sliffle or Baldy or Sliffabaldi.
Don't forget about a good old Pendlestorf.
Oh, Pendlestorf.
Yes, good old Pendlestorf. Yes. Fuck. But says yes, I will introduce you. But I wanted to reward your deeds with a blessing from our God.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry, I have to
you have to what?
get water.
Okay.
He's joking.
What?
I said he's choking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to ask this while he's gone. Can you re-describe like the whole room? I'm sorry.
Everything from
Can
So
you just start over
I-
from the beginning
with
Where
being
are
able
of the session?
with being able to look at this room non like not under duress, I'm gonna just post the map real quick.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post the map of this zone because you have very easy access to it. I forget how to use a computer. There we go. Roleplay chat. That is the zone map. You are being led up to the giant Cyclops statue. to the northeast.
What are 3? Are
3 is the pile of dead bodies that are covered in the green slime and strange growths.
3?
in
Roleplay chat.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
1 and 2 is like where you guys came in. 5 is the steaming vent part.
Okay. And so where are we at right now then? Are we like
you're,
on the other
you're
side
on the
of 2?
stairway, like right at 7. Unless you
We're at
hung back
7.
at a like specific point in time.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Is this the ship they were talking about? It's broken apart in here.
No,
Okay.
behind the pillar.
Oh, I see.
You
Okay,
actually
yeah.
see a bushy-tailed like squirrel guy with one eye standing on the deck watching you guys as you walk up the stairs.
I'm gonna make note of that.
How does this look like the altar from the first place?
No.
Okay.
This is a different.
Pretty distinctly different. Okay, because it had enough similarities to merit asking for sure.
So then, is that what they were fighting over? God stuff?
Maybe.
You asked.
Yeah.
Rourke wanted to, with him being dead, she's pretty open about it. Rourke wanted to stop the storm and invade the rest of the world. He said we were advanced creatures and it belonged to us. But we just want to be left alone.
So you view the isolation as a deterrent, and they viewed it as a prison.
Yes, we want to stay here because we believe we may be able to return to where our creators came from. We can just figure out.
So you aren't native to this island.
No, Yes, we are. This.
So you were
In that
born
the
here?
creators came and created you on the island.
They sit there and like think for a moment. No, it's more like imagine you're like one of the like a boat like that one. And she like points to the one in the water. That travels, takes people places. Our creators were in a boat like that, but
It fell from the sky.
crashed here. And
from the sky?
yes, and that is where we are now.
Many creators were there. What was that?
Many.
Many. Got it.
Many. Yep.
How many are there now?
Few.
None.
Done.
They have
What happened?
been gone since generations before my generation.
So they were mortal.
What?
So they were mortal.
The creators.
It seems there were some things about this realm that they did not interact with. Some of them caught disease. Many of them died in the crash. Atmospheric pressures were also strange on them. How do I know these words? But I mean, I'm technically an advanced.
Are you okay?
I get it.
So yes, mortal. God.
Yeah.
So, I mean, was
Mortal
the
gods.
storm here
Mhm.
when they got here, and they were trapped, and they were also trapped by the storm, or?
He believed the storm may be caused by malfunctioning defense system of some sort,
Oh, it's not
like some sort of magical ward.
Oh, it is some sort of crazy spell then.
Hmm.
That sounds fucking sick.
You know, I'm in 2 D&D games where the plot is there's a magic storm surrounding an island, and it's just weird that it happened twice.
I mean, it's basically it's the mist.
Yeah.
This is. I don't want you to leave Barovia. Tropic Edition. Vlad with a Vlad. It's
Strahd with a fucking
the Hawaiian shirt,
and the
Sunny
straw hat.
SPF 1000. Like,
Yeah.
It's just on his nose though.
yeah, full like
Ultra
coconut
dark with
drink. Like,
sunglasses.
yeah.
She says that my throat is getting raw from smoking and from fucking talking in that voice, so I'm gonna break it off for a minute. Sorry. She mentions that they've been trying to look for a solution to the store, like in the store, to get the fucking more like the land dwellers off their fucking island so that they can work.
Wait.
So
So-
like they, yeah.
You want to kick the land dwellers off of the island, but you don't live on land?
Well, for one, we can go on that.
Hmm.
Two, they have the idiots on that island or in that town have scavenged large pieces that we need to repair our ship. Little
see.
difficult to get them.
Yeah. That is a
That
difficult
bitch of a bird and her fuckers.
Bitch of a bird.
You guys like briefly saw the like scavenger leader was like a peg-legged like nightingale.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a predicament because I mean,
Hmm.
I'm sure you can appreciate they're just doing what they need to survive. They don't want to be here either.
Right.
Literally no one.
That's what
I'm
me and Rourke got into a fight, originally about anyways. I just wanted to try to get him off. He wanted to kill them to get them off.
either way, everyone's getting off.
Right.
Let's host a council meeting.
Yeah, you can like bring an ambassador for
Yeah. Have you tried to
Your
communicate with the
people.
village?
yeah.
Like, have you revealed yourself to them?
The problem is the other fish people are always killing everyone, so now no one ever
Ah.
wants to talk to fish people.
Yeah.
I tell you,
But if we go, say,
True.
hey, they're actually cool for, like, they want to talk. I mean, if we go at it from the angle of this is going to get us off of this island, I think they'll be on board.
what do you know
On
about
board.
the parts they've taken? Do you know what they use them for? It might be easier if you have a way to, for their short-term well-being while you fix your problem, if you can trade for it, you know what I mean? Like, if you can replace the function of the parts that you need.
Damn it.
Assuming you know what they use the parts for.
Right. They know they have a lot of parts, and they know they need to repair things to like fix the ship, but enough components are gone. They honestly kind of don't know what they need in a way. Like it's one of those things.
It's not like it's like, boy, if only we had the alternator.
Yes, it's we need to look at everything, like everything inside of a car engine component is on the ground or is like in somebody's backyard being guarded by a dog. I don't know why is this metaphor. And like like
it's all mixed up and you got pieces of
you gotta find
you gotta base, you gotta figure out, like, get the parts and then like look at them and be like, oh, this is what you do, and like they need to experiment. Okay.
It said you were typing for a second.
Well, we don't know a lot about the political situation at the camp, but presumably we also need them to trust you. But I don't know. I'd be worried. Just spitballing here. I would be worried about a faction within them just being like, "Yo, what if we just like kill the fucking fish people?" Sorry if that's offensive. Is fish people offensive? I'm sorry.
I feel like that's offensive, yeah.
Yeah, what
it sounds offensive.
Yeah, you know, now that I'm saying it like in front of you, I realize, you know.
Yeah. Like I hate to be the one to say it, to tell you, but
like them bird people.
Yeah.
You exactly. Can't say that either. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you being there, they might, or at least like maybe you go there and we have someone watch from the water, if some sort of signal, if you want like to meet someone.
Yeah. So it sounds like basically to try and give the like mile high view on this, like the goal here is ideally to peacefully recover a bunch of scrap from the village.
Or I mean, like, if or effectively, like, if you, she originally was saying, like, if you guys could get off the island, they could just come in.
That's true too. If there's no need for the village in the first place, then, but we don't know how long. I guess that's another facet to kind of work out here. Is the fuck me. Well, yeah, it is. If the storm is being caused by a single component that can be shut down, then that seems to make sense to be the thing to go after. But if the solution is fix the ship to turn off the storm, that's a different matter. Because in the
Mhm.
short term of while the ship is being fixed, people got to survive.
Yep.
How do the spirits tie into this? I'll kind of give a look over to Celia. Are the spirits of the island entire like a whole separate faction and all the?
Celia, you would know that just spirits are just kind of a thing that exists anywhere where there's like true nature / wilderness.
I had Santa's been like check with the local spirits back at the other end of the thing.
When we
and
first,
it
yeah.
didn't seem like super spooked by anything. So
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
it-
cool. I just didn't know if they tied in any way to this, or if they were just like function.
they're more-
Part of world building is spirits exist
Right.
everywhere there is
Right.
nature. Okay, cool.
um,
That is not unique at all to this island. Cool. Okay.
yeah.
Do you know what the
Um,
device is causing the storm?
You're not 100% sure. There is some strangeness going up north at the core, but we're not 100% certain that's it.
The core? Is that big glowing rock in the?
She nods.
Okay.
Okay. I love you, Chris. Okay.
Being stopped up makes that voice just like it's a synchro like amplifier to that voice.
Very good.
Just
It's
like
very, very good.
Hurry. Um. Yeah. So I mean, so not 100% sure, but has like with her current work traced it back to that place. But
okay. So, I mean, do you think? Okay. So it seems like there's a few possibilities. Do you know if is the storm like the intended effect, or is it like I don't know? I've seen sometimes in the past when magical things get damaged, they kind of get weird. Is it more of like column A or column B?
she does think that while it is some manner of potentially some manner of like defense ward on the ship, the weirdness up north does imply malfunction.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
The like weirdness of the like north near the core
Mhm.
is makes her think malfunction.
Ah.
Okay. Here's another concern. You said that wasn't it Jogar? Rory?
Rourke.
Rourke.
Michael Rourke.
Michael Rourke.
Michael Rourke?
Warwick. Michael
Mike,
Warwick.
Mike
Michelle
Gill.
Warwick?
I've lost the thread.
Rourke.
Yeah.
He wanted off the island to go wreak havoc on the rest of the world. If we take down the orb so that we can leave and everyone at the village can leave so that you can reclaim your bits and bobs, what's stopping that faction
from wreaking havoc on the rest of the world. Like, what level of threat are they without Rord?
Considering you killed the leader and his, direct men, and then they either ran to us and were captured, or ran scared to the rest of the factions scattered around the island. Tell them what happened. We believe them to be relatively fractured.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hmm.
This right here is why I'm like, yep, nope, fucking mainlining the story.
Yeah. But it was definitely worth looking into.
No, definitely.
Of like, even without their leader, are they a significant threat that we can't just be like, oh, well, we got ourselves off the island. Fuck whatever happens after that. Like,
we plan on capturing or subduing any traitors that we see.
So, are you just backtrack for a minute? You're descendants of creations.
We were created by the Great Ones. Motions to like a picture of one of the flesh pillars with wings carved into a wall.
Great old ones, you might even say.
Maybe.
They are pretty old.
Just you, or like everyone? Like as in you, as in your kind. Fish people.
What can we call you? I really, now that we've pointed it out, I'm really uncomfortable with fish people.
Yeah, what should what is appropriate? What is customary? There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, our name is hard to say in your tongue, but my name is this fucking name.
I just want
Kluk.
I just, when you said it's hard to say in your tongue, I was wanting more than anything for Ben to just like.
Oh God. Oh my God.
All right. So the Kuluk people. Are you saying just you are made by them, or all beings?
Well, we only know they made us.
Did they tell you?
No, but
Very
considering
well.
they were what?
Nothing.
Land dweller. Yeah.
Where do you plan to go? You want to leave to return to where the creators came from, but you've lived your whole life here?
We're made to repair the ship. It's our duty.
What is
told
my
you
purpose? Pass the butter.
Dear God. She does ask. Do you wish to receive our God's blessing before you go?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I just kind of want some tea. So, should we go to the ball, or do we try and get a council?
I am very curious.
Ball it is. Wait. What do you want to do, Captain?
The eyes of the fish squid lady linger on Ursula at the only one to not straight out reject the offer. The statue gleaming behind her.
What is it?
It has no name.
I mean, what's like the offer like? Like, what are like the parameters of it? You know what I mean? Like, is it?
If you are chosen to be worthy, he may bestow a blessing upon you. Unworthy
Bestow
usually
a
does.
smite. Would he bestow a smite? Can you bestow a
Here.
smite?
Um,
Here's some cookies.
they be usually to ones who have done acts as you have to help our people.
So,
Looks
like
favorably
murderers.
upon
I am so curious.
Uh-huh.
What that statue do?
Are you going to get the blessing?
What that statue do? Though?
She says, come, and turns around and begins walking up the steps.
Hmm.
You follow.
I do have to know what it does.
She's not giving you an answer.
You follow her up the remaining short amount of steps.
Question.
Hmm.
While they are going up the steps, can I like walk around the side of the steps, try and like touch the statue, and use life touch to like animate the eye and like make it rumble or move the eye and like try to intimidate Ursula maybe?
You'd have to go swimming, and you also feel like the fish people wouldn't
Darn.
appreciate something like that.
All right.
Yeah, leads you up to the altar where there flat, few obviously blood stains on it, but I mean, you've seen worse.
This feels a little.
As well as 3 stone tablets.
Fuck.
She like
I have to know it on those stone tablets. I hate this character now. Like,
she walks up to one of like the stone tablets, and like lets her constantly dripping skin like drip a little bit of water onto it, and like smear it on there, and you can tell there's like a layer that's made of like, or like carvings that are made of a different stone that when the water soaks in, it like makes show up. And begins to like read off the tablet, walk over to you, make some motions over you, go to the second tablet, does the same thing, and goes to the third tablet. As the moment goes on, you don't really notice it until the like about halfway through her reading the second tablet. But there is a sort of like gathering energy in like the air, if not actually like emotionally. And as she ends reading the third tablet and walks over to you and just like makes a few motions and then places the thumb on your forehead, you see the statue take a breath. And there's a crack of lightning.
Oh.
As you like wrench back and like your brain experiences new sensations of being able to see something even with your eyes closed. And as your eyes adjust to it, everything kind of has a ghostly sort of hue. Sort of like there's a second version like of everything layered on top of it, like just behind it, and just kind of like wavering there, and you can spot it. Your eyes are also like fucking ghost,
Or what?
Ooh.
like ghost white. Like you look blind.
Ooh, rad.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, bitch, you can see ghosts now.
Shit, man.
That's awesome.
All right. Helpful.
That's so cool.
Which, speaking of,
So, do I put under
you-
powers see ghost?
yeah, spectral
Ghost-
sight,
What was that?
ethereal sight, spectral sight.
Oh, I was gonna say
Spectral
ghost peepers, but
Ghost peepers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
And-
the correct one.
As you like catch your breath and glance around using, seeing things in a way you've never seen them before, like being able to kind of see the frosty, wispy aura around Takani, or the strange, like mental metal energies surrounding Celia. You spot a spectral conical pillar of flesh with membranous wings watching you with
Oh.
one of its many eyes and
I see.
dart into the northwestern.
and dart into the hole at 6. Is that what you said?
And that's where I'm going to end it.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
Interesting.
okay.
Huh. So
Thanks
It
for
seems-
watching, friends.
it seems to me. I mean, I'm wondering.
We will see you next week for Sparkhollow.